Welcome back to part 4 of Death Stranding 2. We're going to continue where we left off. The last stream, for some reason, my broadcast ended, so I decided to end it at this point so I wouldn't miss anything. The only thing I did was went outside and grabbed all the stuff I have on my back, just right there. And I believe we're going through the thing called the gate to get to Australia. So we're going to take off to Australia. Grab that. Fabricate. There we go.
Just a bit further now. Okay. What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the Chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, and a big one at that. Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully.
This BB pod is, looks like it's broken. In the reflection, I mean. They put down on the ground.
A strange place, if ever I've seen one. There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
Just a bit further now.
Connecting to Cupid. Jesus, Australia.
Thanks again, Sam. The Cairo network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Really does look like Sir Olympicus. The head of it.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship and this whole operation at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I wanna see a face, or no deal.
A face, very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Lockno, we're the same.
Dead man. Dead man's dead. Maybe Die Hardman?
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
Yeah. Just like the old days.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via a popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though. Who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So,
Seen anomaly there.
gonna
What the
do it.
heck?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
That was harsh on himself.
Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with a drawbridge crew hat. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
Alright.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Another curious vision.
Now he has to piece it all together just like in the first one.
Alright, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the Chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Okay.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. Alright, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Updating with new data supplied by Drawbridge from outside Chiral network coverage.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power.
Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
Oh shit.
Your order deck's twitching. Must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your order deck's movements as you proceed.
The heck? That's one big BT.
awfully kind that someone went to the trouble to build this, wouldn't you say?
Okay.
Might there be somewhere we can cross more easily?
There we go.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. I'm glad to see you handled our delivery with care. Now that's service. Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
Right on, our first location in Australia. Good patch of land right away. The government. bolo gun.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Yay.
Chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realise it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plague gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people, information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we patched through an Odradek update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time. I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. He can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. We'll follow this request as a sub-order, so check your terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as Westport Knot, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment.
Well,
Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
I think I'll do the lone commander first. Might be the best idea.
Hey, time after time you've been there for us. Yep. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work.
Ah, that might be useful.
We've designated more material. Now displaying your current order grade. This is a chiral anti-gravity device that can be attached to your backpack. Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this. I'm sure you'll be a big fan.
Alright, that should work. Oh. Yeah, I'll do the sub order first. Point of interest. Okay.
This cargo has been designated breakable.
Ah.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camel patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment. We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Not taking that ladder no more. God damn. I'm gonna place another ladder there. Be more efficient. Good idea though. Give the guy that much. Damn, I didn't get any grenades. I should have. Oh. Yeah, I should have. That means they're nearby. They're really close. The governor. No, I'm definitely not getting the governor's thing there. Okay, you know what? I don't like that. I'm going around. Yeah. No grenades. Can't really fight them. Get the heck out of here. Oh, come on. That's right, yeah, turn around. Note to self, always stack up on grenades.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent. Must have been some hard yakka getting it here looking like this.
Oh, what?
Now displaying your current porter grade. I appreciate what you've done for me, really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest. Complete my latest order, though, and I might be... if it's all of which is to say... Are we clear?
Yeah, you pissed me off, mate. And I don't have any grenades.
There he is. Let's take a quick squiz at those orders. Where on earth did you find this? I was sure it was gone for good. Now displaying your current porter grade.
I just should have delivered it anyways. Damn it.
Okay, see ya.
Wow. Now he's give me a few things. But no grenades. Great.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
It's way over here. I wonder if I can fight it. That took a lot of bullets. I need to be considerably far away from him for this to work. Oh my god. I have enough ammo for one more target. Try to skip some of these guys. Oh god.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
That was a little bit terrifying. Did it though, main thing.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside.
I gotta figure out what is destroyed. Something got destroyed.
Have a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it. That's a bang-up job you did. Well done, mate. You are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear.
Jesus.
I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
Bloody brilliant.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Right on.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. And maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die. My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though. Make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance. It's not a silenced weapon. So fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react. And don't think about taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. Ah, and always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need to aim at a point a notch or two above your target, depending on the distance. And finally, you want to hold your breath to steady your aim before gently pulling the trigger. Having left that life behind, I've no need for guns any longer. But that doesn't mean they can't be of use to you. It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill, mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle, all the bloodshed, for the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you?
There we go. Not gonna lie, going back for all those watchers, there was some decent amount of stuff we could have used back there. What, they're not here no more? Ah, come on. Bought all those grenades for what? Whoa.
God damn, dude.
It's like a city or something over there.
Get it done.
afraid.
Alright, let's go deliver what I got for the loan commander. I want that ladder. There we go.
Believe in yourself. Okay, great. When I step in.
Weapons detected.
Been wondering when you showed.
Usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Out burning. That's some. Of all the things I never expected to receive. A bloke like you should be able to make good use of this data. Take a look. How are you doing for materials?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I've shared a schematic for a new weapon with you. A silenced handgun. It's chambered for tranquilizer rounds. Pop someone in the noggin and they'll drop like a rock. Effect's the same if you hit them anywhere else, actually. Just takes longer to kick in. This little fella can be very useful for when you want to remain unnoticed while sneaking through enemy territory. Matter of fact, I once secured...
Oh. Well, that is basically going to be it for me, I guess. I'm just going to put all this stuff away. I'm going to go ahead and put, what do I got in my arms here? Okay. I'll put this away. Put that away. What else do I got here? That's it. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna save it. So you all have a good one, and I'll see you on part 5 next time. Probably tomorrow night, around the same time frame. Y'all take care now.